Hi guys, my name is Mia and I need to touch grass. My anxiety has actually been on a level like I have never experienced before. I'm literally like riddled with, is that the right word? Riddled with anxious thoughts from like the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. Gotten so bad to the point where I will be thinking about a situation that will like, or something I have planned in the future, and I'll be like spiraling on the situation, and I will just further and further spiral until I almost send myself into a panic attack. So I've been doing this thing where I am forcing myself to go out, because I think a lot of my anxiety manifests in like social anxiety and being alone. I've talked about this before, like I love spending time with myself, but when it comes to spending time with myself in public, something switches and I'm like not able to do that. So I'm on a journey of exposure therapy. I'm just trying to like put myself in a situation that is gonna make me scared in quotations, because like I know once I put myself in the situation I'll be like, hey, this isn't that bad. Today we are at the park. I brought my little coffee and my coloring book. This is like level 0.5 for being anxious. I'm familiar with this park, but like I've also just been thinking there's been a lot of stuff going on the internet for the past like past year, but the past week specifically. And I have a job on the internet. It's not easy for me to step away from my phone, and it's not easy for me to separate what is work and what is personal. So I am being fed information all the time from 9 to 5, and then on my own personal time from 5 to whenever I close my eyes to go to sleep. It's been a lot and I really need to touch grass. I have a coloring book that my mom gave me when I was like pretty little. Like, there's a note from her in the beginning, and I literally have only ever colored one page of it. These are like very intricate. God, here comes me getting overwhelmed because I don't know which one I want to paint. Let's try this one. I did junk journaling the other day, and it was actually so nice to not be on my phone for like 2 hours, especially when there was like so much information coming in on my phone that I was just like, I need to take a break. Like, I do think it is very important to stay well informed, but there comes a time when like you need to know when to step away, and I'm not very good at knowing when to step away. Yeah, let's get coloring. That was cute. There's like kids running by me. I didn't bring a sharpener. And these are like some crazy color pencils my mom got at TJ Maxx that are like, they're hard, like stone almost. They're woodless colored pencils. These are my new glasses, by the way. They're red. I don't know if you can tell right now. I don't just want to talk about my anxiety as I talk about more about my anxiety. I've been listening to a lot of Joe recently. My sister and I are going to a concert in October. His music just makes me so emotional. Like, okay, like I know End of the Beginning is like a TikTokified sound now, but when I had first found that song, for the record, I found it before. When I had first found that song, deeply resonated with it, because like that's how I feel when I go to Phoenix now. It's really, or like when I talk about Phoenix to my coworkers, to like the version of me that lived in Phoenix, I feel like it's almost like it was a dream, or like she doesn't exist anymore, because that was such a different part of my life. Like, I was so independent. I definitely was anxious, but like I had not as much fear as I have now going into certain situations. My parents left me in Arizona. I had no job, no car, like I barely had a debit card, and I had no friends. So I had to go make friends. I remember walking, when I said bye to my parents, walking back to my dorm and being like, holy shit. I am here by myself with no money, no car, no kids, no family, 16 in the middle of Miami. That was me. At 18 years old in the middle of Phoenix, Arizona. It turned out all right. It was actually like one of the best experiences of my life. I met so many great people. Whether or not I still talk to them, like, it was such a formative time in my life. And I don't take that for granted. A lot of people don't get to experience that. Like, End of the Beginning, like, he talks about the version of himself that, like, lived in Chicago. That's that heavy with me. My butt feels like it's getting wet. To be fair, I'm, like, kind of in, like, a patch of dirt under a tree. Have any of you guys listened to Sabrina Carpenter's new album? I thought it was pretty good. Like, I don't mean this in a bad way at all. I knew it wasn't going to be revolutionary because it's coming out so soon after Short and Sweet. But I thought it was pretty cute. It's still, like, very her vibe. I really love, like, the 80s influence of it, but... And I do have to admit, like, yeah, the songs are stuck in my head. I'm going on a solo trip soon, and the thought of it is really freaking me out badly. I think it might be a stem of why my anxiety is like so on a high right now. I'm on a high right now. I've traveled alone before, but I've never gone to this place alone before, and I am very, very nervous, but I'm trying not to let those thoughts overcrowd like how much fun I'm gonna have, the people I'm gonna see, because I'm very excited about that. But yeah, guys, let me know how you cope with like your anxious thoughts, how you trick your mind into not being anxious. I know that's like a hard ask, but and what you do to like actively push yourself. I'm already feeling so much better. It's probably been like 30 or 40 minutes. I feel like that just goes to show like there is so much going on in the world right now. It's really easy to get caught up and feel like you can't control anything, you can't do anything to make yourself feel better. Really just taking the time to touch grass can be helpful. Literally just sitting here with myself, talking my feelings out loud, helps me realize like I am simply just part of the process. Like the birds are still chirping, the leaves are still falling, the seasons are still changing, and so am I. Yes. This is just the beginning of my exposure therapy journey to help cope living with it, because I definitely have lived with it for my whole life, and I don't think it's necessarily going away anytime soon, but there are definitely things I can do to make living with it easier.